How it goes, family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hope you guys are having a great and exceptional day. Here we go again, family. But this topic I'm very, very passionate about. I'm talking about Mr. Will Smith, who I have always respected, enjoyed his music, movies, shows, etc., and so forth. His family, always enjoyed him. Nothing but love and respect and good positive vibes out in the world. Now, before I go forward, one thing I will say is that Mr. Will Smith is much more than just a celebrity, and at this point in his life, he doesn't really need to ever work again. He acts in movies because he loves the craft, and the craft of just being a great artist and whatnot. That's why he has one of the biggest social media platforms in the world. And the best things about Mr. Will Smith is he still works hard from a health perspective, educational perspective, artist perspective, the whole nine. Meaning that he could have retired years ago. When I say years ago, I mean a decade ago. From darn near everything that he's been doing with his life, but he still works very hard every single day, like he just got started in his career all over again back in the early 90s. Remember, family, retirement isn't an age, it's all about income, family. And I'll say it again, retirement isn't an age, it is income. That's why if somebody won the lottery and won a couple of $1 million today, your average working Joe, technically they could just quit their job and retire from the job. However, they could end up losing their money if they don't know how to make money work for them. It's that whole thing. Remember, family, retirement isn't an age, it's income. According to this article that I read the other day, his entrepreneurial and investing, him being Mr. Will Smith, his entrepreneurial and investing efforts are noteworthy as well. At age 51 years old, still looks good for his age. Will Smith's estimated net worth is about $350 million, making him one of the highest paid actors in the last 20 years, according to Celebrity Network. Over the years, Mr. Will Smith has invested in several startup companies and launched his own business ventures as well. And it's like I always say, family, I know that I repeat myself a lot, but I have to say it, family. I just have to say it. You see that rich people, especially celebrities, have multiple streams of income / investments, even when they do not necessarily need it, but they all do it because economic backup plans are necessary, especially when there is a boom and bust economy or a pandemic happens, right? Like we've seen this today. I remember one comment that Nick Cannon said, the main reason why he's such a successful businessman is because he was actually talking to one of his elders who was a successful business person in Hollywood, and they were driving around Hollywood and they were pointing out all the buildings that they owned. And Nick Cannon was like, man, I feel like I'm the little kid in the room. He's like, you own all this stuff in Hollywood, California? He's like, show me your ways. And that's what it's all about. That's why I love making this content, because these are the conversations that matter the most right now. I say it till the day I die, all right? So I'm about to go over Mr. Will Smith's investments and business portfolios and give my perspective from their family. Number one, Westbrook Incorporated. In 2019, Deadline announced Mr. Smith, along with his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, launched Westbrook Incorporated, a cross-platform multimedia company that will be home to the Smith family's original content. Westbrook Incorporated will serve as a holding company for Jada Pinkett Smith's Emmy-nominated series Red Table Talk, over Brook Entertainment, Westbrook Studios, Westbrook Media, and Goods. And that's a beautiful thing, another beautiful thing. Why? Because they're keeping it in the family. They made it a family affair, and that's one of the best investments you can make, is investing in your family, not just yourself, but investing in your family, not just from a time spending perspective and mentorship perspective, but from an economic perspective. Number two, Just Water. In 2015, the Chicago Tribune announced Will and Jada Pinkett Smith as co-founders of the eco-friendly water startup Just Water. This was a company born out of a child's love for the ocean, Will Smith announced to the Associated Press. In 2019, the Fast Company announced the Just Water brand had reached a $100 million valuation due to its being sold in over 15,000 stores in North America, launching in 21,000 stores in Japan, and signing on to be IKEA's Australia water provider. And that's just, it's amazing. Number three, Socionado. In 2019, Will Smith attended TechCrunch's Disrupt conference and invested $10,000 in startup. Socionado, the winner of TechCrunch's elevator pitch contest. Socionado specializes in content for employer branding, which sparks Will Smith's interest and led him to invest. He stated, as I built out my social media team, that was the idea. I wanted to take back my storytelling Smith told TechCrunch, "I think that's hugely important." Number 4, Dreamers VC. Will Smith is co-founder of Dreamers VC, a venture capital fund that aims to connect Japanese corporate investors with early-stage U.S. startups. The official Dreamers site showcases their portfolio with brands like Travel Bank and Melitus. The article stated that Mr. Will Smith continues to build his legacy. He is sure to go down as one of history's greatest multi-talented black figures. I couldn't agree with that statement more. And everybody is excited to see what he's about to do next. And I couldn't agree with that statement more, family. I'm just going to keep it real. Remember that age is nothing but a number. He's 51 years old and he's still living his best life, and he's still investing in things like he's in his early 20s to mid 20s to early 30s and whatnot. Okay, it's nothing but a number, and one should always base how they make money off of one should not always base how they make money off of just because their age. Well, I'm at this age, or I can't do this. Or people have been breaking down those barriers for a long time, and I love that. So keep up the great work, Mr. Will Smith, and that's what it's all about, okay? And the beautiful thing, whether you love it or hate it, being in places like California and now places like Atlanta and now places like Austin, Texas, you're in a hub of startup companies and whatnot. You're in a hub of people talking the language of ownership from an investing standpoint and a business standpoint. I love being around that epicenter of conversation, because you learn so much, even people like him. All right. Don't forget to do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. If you're a crypto investor like myself, think about joining the Gold Standard Partners. All the information is in the description. We have the opportunity not only to buy crypto and invest in it, but you're able to do the affiliate marketing thing where you can have people sign up, and if they purchase packages, you can make money off the package purchases. All right. And as always, family, you can't get fired if you own the company. Clearly, Mr. Will Smith owns a lot of companies. He's not worried about getting fired. That's why he makes a movie every 5 years, and like the new movie is going to be playing the Williams sisters' father and whatnot, and I know that's going to be a great movie. All right, so as I always say, make money move, so you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care, family.